All right, everyone, here's an unboxing of the Stouchi Mac Mini M4 dock. Yes, for the M4 Mac Mini. This is an item that I purchased myself with my own money. I am not sponsored or did the manufacturer send me this product. Let's see what's inside. So first we can see here, little instruction manual kind of guide. Shows you all the inputs. And you can also see the SSD enclosure. So I guess we can look at that later. Let's look at the actual unit right now. This is a Stouchi registration card if you want to register for warranty. It's very light. The USB-C cable you can see is attached to the unit. You can't unplug it. I'm not a big fan of that, but you see the ports here. The SD card has ventilation like you see here. And then what's cool is that this cover is magnetic. And so there goes the input for the SSD. As far as the case itself, well, I don't think it's metal. It could be, but it can also be just a good quality hard plastic. Now this lever here, when you push down on it, it gives you access to the power button, which is really cool. Again, here you can see that it has the memory card slot and also a micro SD slot. Two USB 3.2 ports and then the LED light. Now on the back you see the unremovable USB-C cable, the headphone jack, HDMI, and then two additional USB-A ports. I forgot that inside also was this little screwdriver so that when you add your SSD, you can screw it in place. So that's what that is. You see the screws right here. At the bottom of the unit, you place the SSD, and these holes are for these types of SSDs. Depending on the size of your SSD, you would screw it to one of these holes. Now, it does not take the B key, but it does take the M key and the B and M key. So when you're purchasing your SSD, make sure that it's the right one so that it can fit properly. Let's see what it looks like when everything is connected. So here I'm putting the Ethernet cable. Now the HDMI, I'm using the port that's with the dock. But if you notice, I was getting a humming sound. So I tried connecting it to the Mac Mini and I still was getting the humming sound. And I realized it was coming from the headphone jack. So I didn't get to record when I was troubleshooting this, but I unplugged the audio cable from the back and plugged it into the front of the Mac Mini audio port, and that gave me no problems. And that, to me, that defeats the whole purpose. I don't like cables sticking out from the front of my Mac Mini, so that's why I purchased this unit. Now here I'm plugging in my last accessory to the dock, and this is one thing I'm not crazy about. You see how I have to finagle to make it sit right? There's nothing really holding it in place. So once you get it, it's good, but you just gotta hope that you don't move it again. Other than that, I really like the unit. So let's see what this looks like once everything's connected. And what are my final thoughts on this product? Well, you can see it has a very nice, clean, and sleek look to it. And here's some of the reasons why I really like this product. One of the advantages of this dock station is that it can support up to 8 terabytes of SSD, and that it has a variety of SSD that it supports. The other thing is that because this unit sits under the Mac Mini, you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi interference. It has adequate ventilation and it doesn't slip and slide all over the place. The other thing is that the two SD card slots are great. One is for a standard SD card and the other one for a micro SD card. And that it has easy access to the power button. So for all these reasons, I really enjoy this docking station. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the audio in the front, but I'm hoping to get that replacement soon, and I think I'm going to enjoy this product for a long time.